Hello everybody, welcome back to Black Lotus Oracle. Today I'm just going to do a general reading, and I'm not going to predict the sign. I'm going to let Spirit guide the sign that I'm going to read. I feel like the readings just are more authentic that way. They're like unforced. Alright. How are you doing, by the way? I hope you're doing quite well. And if you're asking me the same question, I feel I'm in this red energy, so you might be dealing with your root chakra. I don't know if you might be having issues with your root chakra, or you've been doing some root chakra healing. Or maybe you've been thinking about your stability. Maybe you need to get grounded. Yeah. You know, I was thinking about walking barefoot. Like, if you're at home, some people like walk with like house shoes. But I feel like you should walk with socks on or barefoot inside of your home, because the more you attach your feet to some sort of the surface, whatever surface floor you have, the more you ground yourself. Sometimes I even like sit on the floor, depending on where I'm at, of course. Like when I'm at home in my own apartment, I'll like sit on the floor when I have guests, and my guests will be like, why are you sitting on the floor? Like, sit on the couch. And I'm like, I actually like sitting on my floor. That's why I like to keep my floors clean. But it's a good ground chakra healing exercise to sit on the floor. And if you're wondering what that is in the background, my background, it's a cat purring. So we have Da Vinci here. Good way to start the day. What else is going on? The cat purr sounds can be found on my PTSD healing playlist. So some of you might be experiencing some like PTSD symptoms, some post-traumatic symptoms. Some of you could have gone through some really like traumatic things recently. Sleeping Beauty is coming out. Yeah, see, this is why I don't want to jump into my readings with the sign. I want like Spirit to guide my entire reading. You might be experiencing insomnia, and I have an insomnia healing playlist that you should definitely check out. My PTSD healing playlist and my insomnia healing playlist. What is this? Ghost. Ghost. The same cards love to pop out, I swear. Let's get into it. Let's clarify these cards real quick. Da Vinci. You know what? This goes with this the saying that Rick Ross has, like in one of his songs. I don't know if it was in the album BMF, but somewhere he says like, or was it in Maybach Music Group, like the first volume 1. I think somewhere he says like, if ever I were to lose everything that I've built, I know that I could do it all over again. That's like that shit right here. That is that master manifester. People really sleep on how intelligent Rick Ross is. But this man, like, he collects, like, most, when you get high up in the industry, you understand the value of art, the value of fine art, and the value of art history. I think that's what I'm getting with this Da Vinci card. Let's get into it. Page of Wands in reverse, Justice, Tower. I was talking about that shit. Yeah. I was talking about that shit. We have the Louvre here. Queen of Swords. This is different. The Empress. Five of Swords. And the Three of Swords in the reverse. This is a really different reading. This is going to be like a really unique reading because I don't think it has nothing to do with love. I think it has a lot to do with business. Okay, so someone here, and I'm definitely feeling this Emperor. That's why I'm like, I'm wearing red. Is this gonna come to an end? I thought this was longer. Maybe not. I'm definitely getting someone here is a business mogul with this Emperor energy that I'm feeling and this root chakra and this Da Vinci. Someone here could be an architect with this Louvre and the Da Vinci, or someone here could be an engineer. Maybe you're a music engineer. And something didn't go as planned with this Tower card being here. Who are you dealing with? Okay, the Queen of Swords. You could be an Aquarius. Rick Ross is an Aquarius, okay. And this Tower and Ghost, you might be dealing with a Scorpio. I think this is a business transaction with a Judgment card where you were not getting what you were supposed to get, perhaps monetarily. I think some heated conversation went down with this Page of Wands in the reverse. The Empress. But the Empress being here, I don't feel like it has nothing to do with like a love situation. I feel like it has to do with your monetary gains. I feel like this is about your salary, how much you're getting paid being the engineer, and the people you're working with, like you having issues with. This gives me like idols become your rivals type of shit. You know how like Rick Ross is talking all that shit against, you know, you gotta pay your engineers, man. Like, do your people right. Yeah, this is about that Five of Swords, you know, and it's like, say like you work with a group of engineers, right? But the boss is like cutting y'all short. He's shortchanging you. You know, like how you have, let's just say, you're starting up your recording studio with a group of engineers, and then you have the investor who says, okay, y'all gotta give me like 10% of whatever you make because my name is on the lease for the commercial property, or like just, whatever contract you have with him with this judgment card. And I feel like the person over the music studio is like doing the engineers dirty. Like, all he wants is the clout behind owning the record label or the record studio, but the engineers are the ones doing like literally all the work. How's this gonna play out? But I feel like the engineers, like, y'all are about to like collaborate together to like tell the investor about himself. Like, yo, listen, we putting in all the work. We doing like 12-hour blocks with these artists. You know what I mean? You might be like even pulling favors for these artists because you might be working with like up and coming artists who don't have it like that to pay you for like 12-hour blocks. And your boss might say like, oh, the minimum hours that you could book a session is like 4 to 8 hours. Anything less than that, you don't accept the people. And then it's like, damn, these artists don't have the money to pay for 8 or 12-hour block sessions. We're dealing with like new up and coming artists. So you guys feud and exchange words, but because like because the engineers and the people actually operating the music studio are the ones keeping everything together, y'all end up like getting justice. And I think at the end of the day, he's gonna have to go with what you guys want to do, because y'all are running the shit, literally. That's why like the Three of Swords is coming up in the reverse. Alright. Cool. What else is going on with the Sleeping Beauty? Someone is, like I said, when you're in the studio, and you're doing these long blocks, like these long block sessions, 8-hour sessions, 12-hour sessions, you get insomnia. You're not producing your best work at this time. And now like your sleeping patterns are all fucked up. And maybe a couple of the other engineers who work for the recording studio just chucked up the deuces, like, nah, we're gonna go elsewhere, because like you're trying to slave us, literally. And now there might be like 1 or 2 more engineers working at the studio, and now the both of you have to like overcompensate for the lack of engineers that are working with this particular recording studio. That's why the Sleeping Beauty is here. Someone has insomnia. Someone can't sleep because their sleeping patterns is fucked up. We have the Judgment card, the Empress in reverse, the Hierophant, the fake the fake frog coming up in reverse, the Addictions card coming up in the reverse, which is good, the Scribe card. I'm getting like, what's even worse, right? You love your job, you love doing what you're doing, you love music with this Hierophant card, but you're recording for a bunch of artists who can't write. Yeah, we got the Scribe card in the reverse. These motherfuckers cannot write. And that's what got you feeling like this Three of Swords, like, god damn, I'm putting in all this work for a bunch of artists who I know are not going nowhere. Shit. But it's like, you have to make your money though, right? Oh, shit. I've been to the studio so many times, and then like the engineer be like, "Yeah, yeah, dog, that shit was good. That shit was fire. Yup, keep spitting." And I feel like that's what someone right here is going through. The Empress in reverse. This is about your money, man. I feel like the Nine of Cups is here. Like you want that. This is your dream job, but you're not working with the right people. And maybe you need to leave this recording studio and just like freelance for a little bit and find somewhere else to be, because I just feel like there's some bullshit. Okay, the Empress came out in reverse. Are you working? And this ghost to me is like a ghost writer. The Empress in reverse. It could be a female rapper who can't rap and can't write either. With this Empress in reverse and the scribe. This came out in the reverse. This is my fake fraud card. Okay, so this is someone being genuine. Genuinely, they ain't shit and they don't have talent. Judgment is here. Dog. Genuinely, this writer, this female writer, I think that's what it is, because the Empress came out in the reverse. The Empress showed up in my sleeping, in my Da Vinci, uh, in my Da Vinci layout. But she could be this Empress in reverse. So you just over here looking like you investing your time into a dead situation. You love what you do as an engineer, but you're working with the wrong people. That's why I feel like you're gonna ghost the whole situation. Find you a different studio to work with. I think initially when you joined this company, like you really thoroughly enjoyed like the people you were working with. But whoever is running this shit, it's just running it out of ego to say like, yeah, I got a recording studio. But they really don't give a fuck about what's going on. They just want to see the results. They want to see the money. They want to see the profit at the end of the day. And they don't care about the quality of the music that you guys end up creating. And that is why a lot of these engineers end up leaving this recording studio or record label. Take it how it fucking resonates. And now you're stuck with a bunch of wannabe people who don't have talent, can't write, for the sake of being able to pay your bills. You love your job, but you hate working for this company, for this record label, for this boss. Take it how it resonates, and you're trying to find something new. And I think you should. Alright? Who? This is for Aquarius, because Rick Ross is an Aquarius, and the Queen of Swords came out. That's Aquarius energy all day long. All right, Aquarius, thank you for tuning in to Black Lotus Oracle. I will catch you next time.